So in making this dot plot, I'm going to screw it over here on the dot plot so we can see it nice and clear. We should still label what we have. So we have 23, and you don't have to always write the number, but we have 23 stat students. We want to identify who is this data about, right? The data should also tell us what the variable is. So what information did we collect from each of the students? The number of siblings. And the number of siblings ranged from what to what? Well, 1, there was nobody that ended up 0. So, but 0 sometimes can be an answer. But in this case, it ranged from 1 to 12. So we need to make sure our number line for our x-axis goes from 1 to 12. So we're going to go 1, and we want these evenly spaced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to label that underneath. Now, the y-axis is going to represent what for our dot plot, for our graph? The number of people, which we also call the frequency. Now, what should I, based on the data that we collected, what does my frequency have to go up to at most, at least? No, not quite. No. What do I have to make my frequency up to? Okay, I heard somebody. 5. Why 5? Because that was the highest frequency. 5 was the highest frequency we had for any one of our quantitative responses. Now, I can go more than 5, but 5 is what I have to go to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I do not have to go higher than 5 because the max, does anybody know what, well, we're going to talk about that, what the number 2, what that number 5 refers to? There's a mathematical term that we have. It is the most, we call that also the, not yet, we'll get there. That's our next unit, so I'm not going to vocabulary test you on that. The mode. The mode is 2, because the 5 is where it happens. That's next unit. Huh? The mode is going to be 2, but we're going to talk about that. So, how many responses how many students said 1? 3. So in my dot plot, I'm going to go, now we use dots, you can always use something else. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. For 5, I'm going to do? Yep, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. For 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to continue this, but I want to pause because what are some things that you're noticing me about how I'm making my dots? They're spaced out evenly. Okay, so I'm making sure that when I place a dot, it's right on the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. What am I also trying to do my best to do with these dots? Coordinate sideways and vertically. One more thing I'm trying to do with my dots. Probably not doing the greatest job, but I'm trying to make them the same size. That big dot, small dots, trying to make them. All right, we'll continue. 5, 1. At 6, we got 3. At 7, we have 1. There's supposed to be a line in the ditch. How many at 8? None. So what do? Do I put a dot at 0? No, we just do not put any dots. Correct. Then at 9, we have 1. 10, we have nothing. 11, we have nothing. And 12, we have one more dot. Now, also something for next unit. So as we're writing down, I'm going to try to preview some next vocabulary. What do you think we're going to call that final dot? What do you think that's going to indicate the potential that we might be? Again, this is next unit stuff, but I just want to see if you know. Do you know what's something that's like way out there? It's like it's away from all the other dots.
Does anyone remember this from ninth grade? The name of it.
We call it. It starts with O.
No, what?
That's an A.
If overbound. No.
Volleyball. Yes, if it's volleyball.
I'm not in a crowd with you. I'm off to the side.
Out of bounds.
So
I'm off to the side. I'm
Offside.
I'm an
Outsider.
outlier.
outlier.
There you go.
Out.
All right. Now, so what happens if I didn't give you the frequency chart and I only gave you the dot plot?
We would have known.
And I did not tell you how many students there were. So, there we go. If I want to find how many students there were, I count out the total number of dots. Very good. There's 23 dots. Can someone tell me what this dot represents? And put it into context. Okay, yes. Yeah, but put it, be more specific. Can anybody help me out? What does this right here dot represent? What does this tell us, and we can put in context? There was one student with 9 siblings. There was not 9 students. There's one student with 9 siblings. What about these dots right here? There were 3 students with 6 siblings. All right, I'm going to do those I'm going to do a few questions for you. Actually, I'm going to have Ms. Page take over these questions right now. Or do you need to help them? Okay. A, how many students had 6 siblings? We just answered that. That answer is how what? 3. No, they did it. They did it. Okay, next question. How many students have at least 5 siblings? How many students have at least 5 siblings? Are you sure?
Anything above, no? Yeah, at least.
You're close.
At least 5?
At least 5 siblings. It is not 6.
At least
7.
So this is one of the vocab things you're going to might struggle with. Yes, it is 7.
Why is it 7?
What does at least mean?
Add it up to like.
No.
Where did it go? Is it not 6?
So
I'm confused.
at least let's talk about the vocabulary word at least. At least means
Oh, I'm from 1 to 6.
at least that many or more. So 5 or more. So let's actually, I'm going to put this. I'm going to put a little thing down here for vocabulary. Vocab. At least is including and more. Including and more. So how many students have 5, including 5 and more siblings? There are 7s, and we can do that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C. Huh? It includes. So at least 5, at least 4 will be 4 and more. So what percent of students have at most 3, oh, you know what? At most 4 siblings. Okay, now there's a double, this is a double problem. This is the last problem we're doing because it is at a little extra level here. At most. So, another vocabulary, at most, which is what?
So you're thinking at most as in like from 4 to 1. 1 to 4.
Well, yeah, but why 1 to 4 though? Why 1? Why did you
It's
say?
at most, so the limit is 4, so you can't go higher than 4.
So, including and less. Including less. So 4 and everything below it. So 4 and 4 siblings, 3 siblings, 2 siblings, 1 sibling. Now, to answer this, remember, when we do percent, we want to do fractions. First, we want to find out how many students do we have again? 23. Remember, that's how many students. Okay, now, some of you are going to count dots. Right now, technically, that's the way you should be doing. There's a shortcut to this. Can anybody realize what the shortcut is to this?
So you could add look at the chart and just add them.
Well, you could look at it. We don't have the chart. We're going to say we don't have the chart. We only have the dot plot.
Shortcut to this. You can look at
Now, this is something we're going to really push and teaching you later on. So if you're just counting all the dots, that's what you should be at minimum right now. That's the goal. How many students had 5 or more? Oh, sorry. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. I meant to say at least 5. Okay. So, yeah. How many students have 5 or more?
5 or more? 7.
7. Okay. No, 5 or more. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't put the answer in. That's what's going to mean. So, at least 5 or more was 7 students. Sorry.
I wanted you to say 6. That's why they got
So, 5 or more, 7 siblings, yes.
Yes.
4 or less. There's a quicker way. How many siblings are there? How many students are there? 23. 5 or more, there's 7. How many are 4 and less than? 4 or less. We know how many are 5 and more. How many are 4 or less? 16, it is. How'd you get 16?
I count the amount of.
She counted all the dots below.
Yeah, and then.
Can anybody figure out what that trick is? And if you're not figuring it out yet, it's perfectly fine. Everybody is either 5 or more or 4 or less. There's only 2 groups.
Oh, so you cut out the.
You either have 5 or more or you have 4 or less. Is that true?
So it's easy because you divided by.
Oh, not divide, subtract it.
Subtracted 7 from 23 and you get the rest.
There we go. Shortcut. Instead of having to count out all the dots, if you already know there's 23 students and you already know 7, that means there has to be 16 on the other side. But we're gonna work on that, okay? That's just something that I taught you brand new.
That's quick math.
Yes.
We haven't been in math that much.
So 17 over 23. 16 over 23. 16 over 23. Which as a decimal is? Anybody throw that in the computer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. We want to count all of these.
Frequency is how many people have
It's
that.
0.69, which is 69%. That is our notes. We're going to open up. Did you do all the